Yeah. Hello students. So this is our new chapter 2, nature and objectives of business. First, we read the definition of business. Very experts have defined business in different ways. For example, Mr. Hannay says business may be defined as human activity directed towards producing or acquiring wealth through buying or selling of goods. Mr. James Stephens says economic activities performed for earning profit are termed as business. R. N. Owens says business is any enterprise engaged in the production and distribution of goods for sale in market or rendering service for a price. We have already discussed about the business. It means purchase, assembling, production. uh, these goods we can sell for profit motive on regular basis. Here some characteristics of business are creation of utilities. Business makes goods more useful to satisfy human wants. It adds time, place, form, and possessions. Here, utility means the power of a commodity which satisfying the human wants. Utility means ह्यूमन की वॉन्ट्स को सेटिस्फाई करने की पावर. Business enables people to satisfy their wants more effectively and economically. Okay, so here you can see it adds time, place, form, and possession utilities. There are so many utilities in the goods. For example, time utility. You can see in the market a brand Safal Matar. This brand provides you the vegetable in that weather in which you cannot buy it from the open market. Place utility. Some goods produce at a different place and supply at a different place. For example, in Firozabad city, there is a huge production of bangles. But Firozabad supply bangles to all over the country. It is place utility. Form. We can change the form of that product which provides the nature. For example, crude oil. It turns into the petrol, diesel, CNG, etc. Possession utility. Possession means authority. So if any business having some goods, it gives to the others. Dealings in goods and services. Dealings in goods and services. Every business enterprise produces or buy goods and services for selling them to others. Goods may be consumer goods or producer goods. Consumer goods are meant for direct use by the ultimate consumer. Underline this: direct use. For example, bread, tea, shoes. These are the consumer goods. Some goods are known as capital goods or producer goods. Producer goods are used for the production of consumer or capital goods like raw material, machinery, etc. With the help of these goods, a producer can make possible the production of goods. For example, plant. For example, in general sense, you can take a tractor. By the help of tractor, a farmer can produce the crops. So some business deals in goods and some business deals in services like transportation, warehousing, banking, insurance, etc. These may be considered as intangible and invisible goods. We have already discussed about the goods and services. Again, the main feature also the continuity in dealings. If you are doing a transaction only one time or two time, it is not treated as business. It will be treated as business only on the regular basis. Dealing in goods and services become business only if undertaken on a regular basis. A single isolated transaction of purchase and sale will not constitute business, even in case of profit. Sale, transfer or exchange. In all business activity, you can sell the goods, you can transfer the material or exchange the material. Okay. For example, some business gives the opportunity to its customer that you can uh, you you can buy our product in exchange of your old one. The customer can buy a new product in exchange of old one. So this exchange service is also treated as business. The consideration called price is usually expressed in terms of money. For example, if a person cooks and serves food to his family, it is not business. But when he cooks food and sells it to the others for a price, it becomes business. The most important element of a business is profit. The primary aim of business is to earn profit. Profits are essential for the survival as well as growth of business. In case of absence of profit, no business can survive. Every business stands for profit, works for profit. Profit must, however, be earned through legal and fair means. Business should never exploit society to make money. However, Business has no authority to exploit the society by making maximum profit. No doubt, any business can earn more profit, but by only by the servicing to society, not exploiting them, not by exploiting them. As you know, in this matter, many business and doing such kind of practices, they harm to the society, they harm to the environment, they make lots of pollution, but this is unfair and illegal also. Business always involves risk because profit is the reward for assuming risk. Without risk, uh, you never estimate profit. Risk implies the uncertainty of profit or possibility of loss. Risk is a part and parcel of business. Uh, which kind of risk? The risk of capital. In case if your business is not working properly, definitely you will be suffered loss because there are so many expenses, so many fixed and variable expenses business has to pay. And in case of or in the absence of revenue, in the absence of profit, businessman has to pay all the expenses from his back pocket. Other than the uh, other than these risks, there are so many other risks also, like loss by theft, loss by fire, uh, uh, loss by out of fashion, loss by fraud, so many risks. Business enterprise function in uncertain and uncontrollable environment. Changes in customers' taste and fashions, demand, competition, government policies, etc. create risk. Food, fire, earthquake, strike by employees, theft, etc. also cause loss. A businessman can reduce risk through correct forecasting and insurance. That's why every businessman says business is not an easy task. But all risk cannot be eliminated. However, you can reduces the uh, risk factors, but you cannot eliminate complete risk. Business is a is an economic activity because you are going to earn some money in the business. Business is art as well as science. Business is an art because it requires personal skills. So, in any case, if your personal skills are involving, it will treat it as art. It is also a science because it is based on the certain principle and laws. Okay. Uh, which kind of principle and laws to run a business? You will learn all these principle in the following chapters and following classes. So here again, creation of utilities, dealing in goods and services, continuity in dealings, sale, transfer or exchange, profit motive, element of risk, economic activity, art as well as science. Okay, so this is the topic characteristics of business regarding this chapter 2.